So right now, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy is on his way to the U.S. to meet with President Biden at the White House and address Congress.
The surprise visit will be Zelensky's first known trip outside of Ukraine since the Russian invasion began back in February. Congressional correspondent Stephanie Liebergen is live in Washington, D.C. with what we can expect from this big meeting. Stephanie.
Hey guys, good morning. Well, it will be a very busy few hours for Volodymyr Zelenskyy once he touches down in the United States. His day is going to start here at the White House. He's expected to land at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. He's going to start with an extended meeting with President Biden, also meeting with cabinet members here at the White House, and they will be holding a press conference. But after all that, he's heading down to the other end of Capitol Hill, where he will address a joint session of Congress. Now, even before the White House confirmed this visit overnight last night, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi had already sent a letter to House members yesterday afternoon encouraging them to be present in person for the votes that had previously been expected on Wednesday evening, saying that tonight will be a very special focus on democracy.
To have an complete total hero in the Congress of the United States, fighting for democracy, leading people who are fighting for democracy, would bring honor to the Congress of the United States.
Now, this trip came together in about the last week and a half. President Biden and President Zelenskyy spoke about it on a phone call on December 11th. That was followed up a few days later by a formal invitation from the White House, and then the Zelenskyy team confirmed it. Of course, the last-minute visit, the quietness of this visit, of course, a lot of the security parameters required with the Ukraine-Russian war continuing to go on. But that's a big part of the announcement that we're expecting from the White House today. White House officials say that President Biden will be announcing an additional $2 billion in security assistance for Ukraine, and that will include the Patriot missile battery system. And the White House, the Biden administration, is going to be sending U.S. troops to a third country to train Ukrainian troops to use this Patriot missile system. So it's not something that, Zelenskyy will head back home tonight and be able to implement on the ground. It's going to take some time, but the U.S. is going to be providing that training to Ukrainian troops in a third country, and then Ukrainian troops will be able to take that information back home. Now, this $2 billion in security assistance we're expecting today is separate from the $45 billion of emergency aid that is included in the federal budget for this fiscal year that Congress is rushing to try to get done this week. So all of this is happening with President Zelenskyy's visit in just a few hours, so it's going to be a furious afternoon, quick-moving afternoon here on Capitol Hill. But really, White House officials say this is about sending a message to Putin that the United States will stand with Ukraine for as long as it takes, Jay.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how Vladimir Putin responds to all this as well. Big surprise visit. Congressional correspondent Stephanie Liebergen reporting. Thanks, Stephanie.